endless possibilities begin when opportunities meet the right support system. Now, for every woman ready to grow, success becomes more achievable when she has access to the right platforms, especially when it comes to funding and reaching the right market, diba? So in this segment, we highlight the power of partnerships. Dahil hindi mo kailangan gawing lahat mag-isa. Minsan ba nafe-feel nyo, kailangan kayo lahat yung gumagawa ng lahat ng bagay? Hindi po kailangan gawing lahat ng mag-isa. Through the right connections, access to money, and access to market, mas nabubuksan ang mas maraming oportunidad for growth and success. So get ready to discover how these companies can help unlock endless possibilities para sa ating MSMEs. Now, this segment is powered by ICTSI, PLDT Maya, Wilcon Depot, Yazaki Torres Manufacturing Incorporated, and San Miguel Corporation. Thank you for your support. And now, joining us in this discussion, I would like to call on the Relationship Management Executive of PLDT Enterprise, Ms. Anjo Alcantara.
Hello.
Hi, Ms. Anjo. Please have a seat.
Good afternoon.
We also have Segment Head for Supply Chain and Horeca Industries of Globe Business, Ms. Nikki Ebrada. Good afternoon, Ms. Nikki.
Afternoon.
We also have TV and news personality, financial expert, partner of Union Digital, Ms. Salve Ibanez. Ms. Salve, hello. And later on, we will be joined also by the CEO and co-founder of Zendi's by One Export, Ms. Ana Melissa Nava. So mamaya po, ay sasamahan niya rin tayo. But for now, ladies, please have a seat. Hello, hello. Gusto niyo po bang bumati sa ating Go Negosyantes?
Hello.
Hi!
Good afternoon. Mga pinagpapawisan pa yata itong mga to pagkatapos sumayaw kanina.
Yes!
Ang energetic.
Nakisayaw din ba kayo, Ms. Salve?
Yes, oh my gosh, pawis pa.
Kaya pala nakarelate kayo. Okay, so first of all, happy Women's Month. Thank you for taking time off your busy schedules para makasama po tayo ngayon dito. So, una po sa lahat, pwede po bang bigyan nyo kami ng brief background kung ano po ba yung role ninyo, tsaka ano ba yung work that you do with your own platform? Let's start with Ms. Anjo.
Hello, I am a relationship manager for PLDT Enterprise. Actually, ang role ko is to strengthen the business, our current business partners. And also, we are promoting through our partnership and community. So essentially, ang role ko, to equip our MSMEs to face the digital economy nowadays.
Thank you very much. At with that, I'd also like to call on our last panelist. Hi! Hello po, please join us. Once again, we have the CEO and co-founder of Zendi's by One Export, Ms. Ana Melissa Nava. Palakpakan po natin siya. Welcome po, welcome. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Anjo. Ms. Nikki, how about you?
So hello everyone. So my name is Nikki. I work with Globe Business. I handle the segment marketing for supply chain, which includes retail, restaurant businesses, and hotels also. And so basically what I do in my role is we take care of the MSMEs, so micro, small, medium enterprises, and as well as large enterprises. So basically, tinutulungan namin yung mga different business owners sa mga different challenges and kung paano po tayo makaka-move forward in terms of digitalization. So thank you.
Actually, dun sa title mo palang, Ms. Nikki, may natutuhan na ako. Horeca is hotel?
Restaurants and cafes.
There, hotels,
Yeah.
restaurants, and cafes. Meron po ba ditong yun ang business? Hotels, restaurants, and cafes. Oh, we have some in the
hello.
crowd, so marami po tayong matututuhan dyan. Ms. Salve,
Some of you may know me from DZMM. Di ko alam, may nakikinig pa ba ng radyo dito? Meron pa?
of course,
Meron.
yes.
Nasa harapan. I'm also on ABS-CBN News Channel as a news anchor still, Ayi.
yes,
We
dun po
met
tayo
there.
nagsama.
Yes, nagsama kami doon. Pero today, aside from being a business owner of Empower and Transform, I'm the founder and CEO of Empower, and a part of Women Business Council, which is also a partner here in Go Negosyo. But I am here today as a financial expert partner of Union Digital, which is a platform that helps MSMEs also grow their businesses.
Thank you very much. So marami pa tayong pwedeng itanong kay Miss Salve kasi marami pa siyang roles in life. Okay, and first of all, do you want us to call you Miss Anna, Miss Melissa? Ano po? Mel, okay. Miss Mel, how about you? Ano po ba yung role ninyo? And can you tell us, ano po yung work that you do with your platform?
So I'm Mel. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Zendies by One Export. Tumutulong kaming mag-export ng mga small business. So kung gusto nyong mag-export to the US, Canada, Australia, yung saan hindi masyadong maabutan ng gera, tumutulong po kami. Especially kung may product kayo na you are confident in, na parang alam nyong export ready siya. Kung meron na po kayong FDA, may mga dokumento na kayo, and syempre, during this time of crisis, kailangan nating isipin yung benta para makapag-negosyo tayo ng mas malaki. Kung gusto nyo ng bagong market, kami po yung pwedeng tumulong sa inyo. So, the name of the company is Zendies.
Zendies. Wow. So sino yung mga gustong mag-export, yung mga maging international ang kanilang products, baka marami tayong matutuhan kay Miss Mel. Okay, so thank you for your brief backgrounds, ladies. And now, since it's Women's Month nga, and this is the Women's Summit, so we want to know naman, from your perspective, what are the biggest challenges that women entrepreneurs face today, and how does your platform help them? Miss Anjo.
First of all, syempre yung transitioning now from traditional operations to a digital first model. Kasi syempre right now, yung mga technologies, very rapid facing right now. And then second, yung role ng mom, lalo na yung mga women right now, yung mga role ng mom. Meron ka ng business, tapos your leadership to your communities, and also yung role mo sa family. It creates a very unique kind of pressure also. And also yung access mo to a reliable connectivity. So technically our platforms right now, we offer a very curated connectivity, very reliable and strong. And then we tailor fit our application to the needs of the women. Kasi pag ginagawa namin yon kung ano yung demand ng business mo. So, through that, if we add connectivity plus the platform that PLDT Enterprise used to make, we give back the most essential aspect of a woman's life, which is time.
Actually, no, yun yung pinakamahalaga, di ba? Paano natin hahatiin yung sarili natin? Kailangan talaga magkaroon tayo ng time. And thankful tayo sa mga platforms who give women the time that they need by making things easier for them. Thank you so much, Miss Anjo. How about you, Miss Nikki?
Okay, so actually very similar also to what Miss Anjo shared. So basically for us, I've been given the privilege to talk to different women business owners, particularly in my role. And I've seen that a lot of their challenges really anchor on where do I start, given everything that I have to, yun nga, to handle, di ba? The different roles that women play, being a mother, a partner, a wife, a student even, and yung iba-ibang mga ginagawa natin. So, pasok yon maliban doon yung mga challenges sa business. So, at Glow Business, what we basically do is we support mga MSMEs and we provide mga different platforms such as mga online learning or even mga face-to-face engagements. That's why we also partner with Go Negosyo, yung mga ganitong mga event po para makatulong sa inyo. And we have programs also, and whenever you visit our website or social media pages, you'll see all of the programs that we have there. And I think another valuable thing that we provide is yung business consultation. So yung business consultations, yun nga, challenged kasi tayo like, where do I start? Ano ba yung kailangan kong simulan? So of course, connectivity is important, but what are the tools to make my life easier? So yun po. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Nikki. And Miss Salve, how about you? Tsaka, based on the answers of our guests here, natutuhog na rin nila yung next question eh. So maybe we can also include it. So what are the challenges and what does your platform offer to help our women entrepreneurs?
Ay, gusto ko magsimula sa isang survey. Okay lang
Okay,
ba?
sige po.
Para sa mga nandito, naalala pa po ba ninyo yung unang beses na kayo ay nag-open ng either e-wallet account or digital banking account sa inyong telepono? Naalala nyo pa po ba yung takot na naramdaman ninyo? Sino dito yung natakot? Taas ang kamay. Madami.
Oo,
Siguro
talaga.
nung COVID, napilitan kayo, no? Tama ba? Ngayon,
Yes.
natatakot pa din kayo? Hindi na. Si Mami, taas mo kamay mo, Mami. Look at her. Hindi na siya natatakot. So this is what we do. Mapapansin natin, for the longest time, pag traditional banking, lalo na ay yung mga nasa probinsya.
Ay, oo.
Natatakot din silang pumasok ng bangko, ha? Meron akong alam na kwento, yung kasamahan niya sa negosyo, bago pumasok ng bangko, iniwan niya yung tsinela sa labas. Ganon ka-intimidating yung bangko. Dito sa Metro Manila, baka hindi ganon. Pero natakot tayo nung first time tayo online, di ba? Pero ngayon, dahil sa mga ginagawa ng government, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, ng Women Business Council, ng Go Negosyo, naiintindihan na natin that the way to go moving forward is to know how to use our phones to access financial services. Sa mga negosyante sa probinsya, para makapunta ka sa bangko, magbabayad ka 300 pesos sa tricycle. Tama, di ba? Ngayon, yes, Mami, naka-green. Yes, pero ngayon, pwede ka nang mag-InstaPay. Di ba? Walang, sa bangko, ng Union Digital Bank, walang bayad only. So, napakababa na ng cost ng paggamit ng mga financial institutions dahil sa mga platforms na tumulong nito. I'm sure sila din. Di ba? We make it easier for small business women and men.
Yes. Thank you very much, Ms. Salve. Okay, so far, narinig natin yung mga problema usually, walang oras, saan magsisimula, nakakatakot, paano ba gamitin yan, yung mga digital platforms na yan. How about you? Ms. Mel, ano ang masishare mo sa amin?
Okay, so mag-share ako in the context of exporting, no? So normally kapag tayong mga babae, normally iniisip natin, we're not good enough. Tama ba yon? I mean, nafe-feel nyo ba yon na parang palagi nating dinadoubt yung sarili natin. So I think the first problem women have generally is the mindset, right? And for example, siguro kayo marami kayong nalulutong masasarap na pagkain, pero feeling nyo hindi siya enough to become a good product na pwedeng eventually ma-export, right? And I think what's happening ngayon sa Pilipinas is we're losing a lot on exports because there's not a lot of good products being put out in the market. Kung titignan nyo yung sa supermarket ngayon, lahat yan pare-pareho yung produkto. Pero I'm sure meron kayong pulveron na special na siguro may strawberry or something na pwede nyong ibenta hindi lang sa community nyo, but eventually for exports, right? So, I think in terms of women, a lot of times we doubt ourselves na parang, actually magagaling tayo na marunong tayong gumawa ng produkto, marunong tayong gumawa ng magaling na bagay. I think that's number one. But, I mean, if you look at the challenges of women in terms of export, tatlo yun, no? So, one is access to financing. Sino dito yung may mga negosyo na hindi pa nakakuha ng bank loan?
O, yung mga kailangan daw ng pera, taas nyo na yung kamay.
Diba? So, marami sa atin siguro na parang nahihiya na kumuha ng bank loan or parang feeling natin hindi tayo nakakuha ng pera. Right? And a lot of that has to do with, dahil feeling natin we can't access loans or financing, hindi rin natin napapalago yung negosyo natin. So I think that's number one. Number two, in terms of export, a lot of times women don't, as mentioned already, women don't know where to start or what to do. Normally, overwhelm sila sa mga information. Tapos ang nangyayari is, wala naman akong alam na ganyan or hindi ko naman alam kung paano ito gawin So ang nangyayari is, hindi na tayo nag-export. Diba? Or hindi na natin ginagawa yung gusto na sana nating gawin. right? So that's the second. So we overwhelmed tayo with information, hindi na natin ginagawa. And then I think the third is market access, right? So kung kunwari may produkto ka na, gusto mo mag-export, saan ako magbebenta? 'Di ba? I mean, akala natin, ay, magbabazar ako or something, tapos kunwari, hindi na benta yung produkto ko, feeling mo, hindi ka na magbebenta. Pero as mentioned, maraming mga online platforms, marami kaming mga small business women na nag-export, gamit lang ang Facebook or gamit lang ang TikTok, na may mga kliyente kaming nakikita na parang kapag na-build nila yung community nila and yung confidence na yun for export, marami silang matututunan and marami silang nararating. And case in point, meron kaming mga kliyente na nagbebenta lang dati ng damit. 10,000 ang puhunan. Tapos, she went online and showed her true self na, hindi ako ganun ka-sexy, pero ito yung mga gamit ko, na, yung damit ko na nasusuot ko confidently. And then she started building a community around it. And ngayon, ang lakas-lakas niya mag-export. So, ang sinasabi ko, okay, I'll go back to how can our platform, Zendies, help, no? Kung may mga produkto kayo, kahit nagsisimula kayo, kahit feeling nyo idea pa lang, pwede kayong mag-message sa amin. Like, pwede kayong mag-book ng consultation at pwede namin kayong tulungan through that process of exporting. And kung gusto nyo, I mean, because naniniwala kami that, if the stats are right, 99% of total businesses in the Philippines are small businesses. 66% of small businesses in the Philippines are women, right? And to my understanding, only 18% of those total small businesses export. So we are losing out, especially for women entrepreneurs. And if you look at it also, women are most vulnerable with AI, di ba? Like, kunwari, di ba, nag-VA tayo, nagko-call center tayo, we're very caring people, right? Kapag may AI, tayo yung unang mawawala ng trabaho. So as women, we have to fight for those opportunities. So kung gusto nyo, may produkto kayo, mag-export na tayo, di ba? Because we are losing out on a lot of things.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mel. Very inspiring dun pa lang, no, sa round of questions na yon. But what we can get from this is, alam talaga nila yung mga pinagdadaanan ng ating mga women go-negosyantes, yung mga struggles, yung mga challenges, at meron silang mga pantulong sa inyo. So let's get into that, yung specifics, paano ba natin sila matutulungan. Let's start with PLDT Enterprise first, Ms. Anjo. So are there specific programs or initiatives by PLDT that support women-led businesses or inclusive growth?
Yes, aside from syempre, my colleague here in Globe, parehas kaming may fiber connectivity. Syempre, every business, kailangan talaga ng internet. 'Di ba? Nowadays, before kasi hindi natin kailangan yan eh. We're very keen with traditional business. Like, pupunta sa store mo, magbabayad ng pera, 'di ba? So as mentioned nga rin right now, we have to focus more also on the digital wallets. Katulad ng GCash, Maya, something. And also, we also have what we call a marketplace, which is powered by our Multisys, PLDT subsidiaries like Lazada, Shopee. Ang difference lang nito is, from the transaction itself, for the Multisys app, it is tailor-filled. Customize siya, lalo-lalo na sa mga women natin na entrepreneurs. Kasi ang mga women right now, aside from the boys, sorry boys, medyo particular tayo sa facade o kaya kung ano yung itsura ng ating marketplace. So it can be tailor-fit to what you need, from transaction to order to cash. Wala na kayong problemahin on the digital payment because it's easy to use. Hindi siya intimidating. And also, aside from that, meron kayong analyzation. Yun ang maganda doon on the Multisys app. Kumbaga, you will able to analyze kung ano yung demand ng customers. You will able to check your supply also. And also, if it fits your budget on your operational costs. And also, we also have, in terms of community-driven naman, We have this, what we call Mom PH, yung madiscarding mom.
Mom PH?
Yes,
Okay.
so Mom PH. We have 225,000 registrants. So, ina-award namin sila. Kumbaga, tinuturuan namin sila to embrace digitalization. Not to be intimidated. Kasi, ma'am, ang alam ko lang Facebook. 'Di ba? O alam ko lang po TikTok. So, ini-empower namin these women to dive on the AI technology. Medyo cold kasi yung AI ngayon, 'di ba? Akala nila mabilis lang yun just to make your work faster. Actually, ang AI right now, you can harness yung knowledge ng AI para number one, to promote your products and services. Kung ano ang demand ng ating mga customers and also to analyze the behavior ng ating mga customers.
So maraming pwedeng maitulong talaga sa ating mga women in entrepreneurs. Now, let's go to Miss Nikki. You mentioned earlier, di ba, usually hindi nga nila alam saan magsisimula and medyo natatakot. So, many entrepreneurs know that they need to go digital but don't know where to start. So, Miss Nikki, how does Globe Business guide MSMEs step by step in their digital transformation journey?
Okay, so that's really a great question because recently at Glow Business, we just launched what we call yung DigiTest. So kung gusto niyo po malaman kung ano yung DigiTest, punta po tayo sa Glow Business booth sa labas mamaya. May QR doon, you can scan kung ano yung DigiTest. But basically, in the DigiTest, it's a test wherein there's a few questions. Siguro it'll take mga 5 to 10 minutes of your time. Depende po gaano tayo kabilis sumagot. But yung mga tanong po doon revolves around ano yung current challenges, what are your current pain points, ano yung mga tools na ginagamit ninyo sa business po ninyo. And then from there, mag-generate siya ng results na ganito pala yung digital maturity profile ko. Mas nagtetend ako na mas risk taker pala ako, nag-AI na ako, or maybe nag-advanced technology, or maybe nandun po tayo sa, hindi pa ako masyadong familiar. So, with that test, that will be a good help for you to be able to understand ano ba yung needs ng business ninyo and kayo po mismo. And syempre, kung ano po yung pasok sa inyong budget and time. So with that, after you take the test, we will be sending you yung results and then you can schedule a consultation with us para we can give you advice kung ano yung pwedeng ninyong gawin and where you can start. So which essentially answers yung saan ba ako magsisimula. So pwede po tayo doon magsimula. So thank
So
you.
ito hands-on naman ang approach, no? So i-evaluate muna yung pagka-digital ng business mo, tapos talagang may consultation face-to-face. Ganun ba? Wow, okay. So iba-iba ng approach ang ating mga panelists. Okay, how about kay Miss Salve naman tayo? So let's go to Miss Salve. What are the first steps a small business should take? This is for Miss Mel na pala. Oo, kay Miss Mel pala to bagay. What are the first steps a small business should take if they want to bring their products to international markets? Kasi syempre marami dyan, natatakot nga, at saka hindi alam na, posible pala yun, pwede pala kahit na ito yung product ko. So what are their first steps?
Okay, so number one, kailangan meron kang good product. So, I mean, it already has to be something that is well-liked by your community. Yung tipong yung mga, hindi lang relatives mo yung nagsasabi na masarap yung sisig mo or something. Di ba? Importante yun, number one. And then, obviously, with a good product comes with good packaging. So, these are products na, kunwari, can stand the test of time. Normally for export, because we have to ship via sea or air, it has to withstand yung, kunwari, ini-eat siya, nakikita nyo naman, kunwari yung mga online delivery natin, hindi naman siya parang sobrang careful nung handling, di ba? So, it has to stand weather conditions and it also has to stand yung, kunwari, roughly about 9 months, 9 to 12 months. So, if your product can already withstand that, then you know you can export. So, that's number one. Second is, kailangan meron tayong dokumento. Okay, so why are documents important? Kasi normally, when you export, hindi to yung parang pwede kang makiusap sa friend mo na, uy, sorry sumakit yung tiyan ko or nagkaroon ako ng rashes from the perfume. Parang pag-usap na lang tayo, di ba? When we're talking about selling to the global market, kailangan nating isipin kung ano yung iisipin ng consumer abroad. Kunwari sa US, mahilig magreklamo yung mga tao sa Amerika. Di ba? Na parang, oh, nagka-rash ako, I will sue you, ganon. So, part of having yung mga FDA, yung mga US FDA, is also ensuring that your products abide by standards, right? So there are no shortcuts with exports. And then lastly, it's market access, right? So what our company is able to help you with is if you want to go on Amazon, right? We will teach you step by step for you to get your own Amazon account. And then we will also help you ship to an Amazon warehouse. And then what I appreciate and why we're also pushing for digital platforms for export is kapag mag-export kayo, para siyang Lazada and Shopee, na may kita mo sino ba yung bumibili ng produkto ko? Ano yung age range? 'Di ba? Parang at what price point nila binibili. And malalaman mo from there, pwede na akong magbenta more of this product or I can develop other products because I can see yung progress of my exports, right? And so I think these three things are important, especially kung gusto nyo magsimula. And yeah.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mel. And now, Ms. Salve, as a financial expert, so for sure maraming makaka-benefit sa tanong na ito. Ano po ba yung financial habits na ngayon pa lang dapat sinisimulan na ng ating women entrepreneurs to ensure long-term sustainability?
Okay, gusto ko yung long-term sustainability, sinasabi mo yan. Gawin nating simple. Sino dito gusto maging multi-millionaire? Taas ang kamay.
Taas kamay lahat, guys! Manifest!
O bigla kayong nagising lahat, di ba? Yung hindi nagtaas ng kamay, hindi kayo magiging milyonaryo. Taas ulit ang kamay. Yan.
Miss Salve, baka kaya hindi sila nagtaas kasi multi-millionaire na sila.
Yun na pala. Multi-millionaire. Sino dito gusto maging billionaire?
Woo! Yes.
Yan. Ganyan yung energy. When we talk about women in business, meron tayong, like we said while we were dancing kanina, mga self-limiting beliefs. Kasi yung mga Pilipino na laging nanonood ng mga soap opera at ng drama sa radyo, naririnig natin lagi yung mayaman lang ang yumayaman. Tama, mali?
Tama.
Diba? Yung mga pinapakinggan natin ngayon. Tapos, naririnig din natin na yung mayayaman, masamang tao. Tama, mali? Hindi nga. Umamin kayo.
Lagi nga pong ganun.
Tama. Di ba laging ganun, di ba? Eto na, sasabihin ko sa inyo sabi mo kanina, ano yung habit na dapat tanggalin natin? Tanggalin na natin yung habit ng pag-iisip na masama ang yumaman. Dahil lahat tayo gusto natin yumaman. Lalo na ang kababaihan. I'll mention again the Women Business Council. It's women helping women. Dahil nakikita namin, pag ang mga kababaihan umaangat sa buhay, ang saya-saya namin doon. 'Di ba? Si Cherry, pag nakikita niya yung mga farmers, lalo na mga farmers na kababaihan, hindi kasi siya nakikinig, kaya tinawag ko yung pangalan. Ang ating Cherry Atilano, there's UN special, ang haba ng title mo, girl, hindi ko na maalala.
Hello po.
Basta, 65 countries sinahawakan niya. Ang
Wow.
kababaihan, sila yung mga farmers, pero sila yung huling kumakain. Tanggalin na natin yun, Ayi, di ba? Especially now that the services, ako po, I will age myself. I'm 51.
Hindi
Nahulaan niyo
halata.
ba ang edad ko?
Sobrang hindi halata.
Ay, hindi
Miss
halata.
Salve.
Thank you, I love you. Nung ako ay 20-something pa lamang, nagko-cover na ako ng banking and finance beat. Nung time na yon, wala pang digital banks. Yung fintech, katulad niya, hindi pa nag-e-exist kasi wala pa po siya nung panahon na yon. Bata pa siya, in short. Yung Globe and Smart nandyan na. Pero yung services that allow them, the platforms, wala pa. So ngayon, yung mga serbisyo na makukuha nyo ngayon sa financial institutions, wala nung unang panahon. So this is my second tip, i.e., maximize the use of digital platforms. Dahil yung noong unang panahon para sa mga milyonaryo lamang, na-access nyo na ngayon. Sa telepono lang, parang may premium services na. Yung interest rate sa simpleng deposit, mas mataas. Nung dati, 1%, 1 million, o mahigit pa, di ba? Pero now, you have 5%, 4% on-demand deposit. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? Pag meron pa ditong walang digital bank account, bukas, lagot kayo sa akin. Yan ang magpapayaman sa inyo. Extra money, make it work for you. Each peso that you make is a person that can work for you. Hindi itatago. Lalagay sa negosyo sa tamang paraan. Huwag magpa 5-6 sa ibang kababaihan. Napag-usapan natin yan kanina. So, ulitin ko, ano nga ba yung unang sinabi ko? Kalimutan ko na. Yung una, huwag tayong maniniwala na mayaman lang ang yayaman. Dahil available na sa ating lahat yung serbisyo na dati ay para sa mayaman lamang. Pangalawa, bawat pera, bawat piso na kinikita nyo can make you another peso. The best way to do that is through negosyo. Ang tinuturo sa atin noong unang panahon pa, magtrabaho sa malaking kumpanya. Ako po, as a financial advisor, karamihan ng mayayaman na ina-advise ko, hindi nagtrabaho sa ibang kumpanya, nagtayo ng negosyo. Okay, gets? Hanggang 2 lang. Ay, 3 na yung sinabi ko. Alam mo yung utak natin hanggang 3 lang nare-retain. So tama na kasi pwede pa akong umabot hanggang bukas.
Ang next question po ay mamaya po ba available kayong lahat for consultation? Parang ang dami po natin pang matututuan sa kanila, but unfortunately, our time with them is up. So right now po, I'd like to invite everyone to please stand for our photo taking, our picture taking. Yes, so smile po tayong lahat. Ang dami nating natutuhan sa kanila. Maraming salamat po. Smile po tayo.